Not yet. Maybe if there's budget next year if we're on the same team. I want to get the whole headset though, like the whole headset with the mic. Oh,
Oh,
just like Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas special. We got the Adrenaline versus the St. Albert for another battle here at a almost capacity filled Millennium Place in Sherwood Park, Alberta. Nice cold morning. The girls here just getting their engines warmed up for the big game. You got the B team broadcasting today. Tyler Brady's at work protecting our community. We have cameraman and co-anchor Ryan Renches.
Pleased to meet you, everybody. It's a privilege to be here, and hopefully I can keep up with the conversation and the speed of the game. Looking forward to it.
All right, so the girls are just finishing the warm-up here. We got about 15 seconds left. Like I said, we got St. Albert, the visiting team, and Adrenaline, the home team. The Adrenaline coming off of a hard-fought tie against the new addition to the C team division, Spruce Grove. So they're still battling it out for first place. So every win counts. If we remember last time, St. Albert had a pretty aggressive start and they got off to an early lead, but the girls managed to come back. I think they beat them 10-5. So we're looking forward to another battle. I don't think St. Albert has a win yet this year, but I think they're pushing every game. They're getting a little bit better. So we'll see what the girls have to bring here. We'll see what we got in the tank. So it looks like we're going to start off on D here. It looks like we're going to start with Cohen and Lena on D. We're going to have Ryan up front with Emily and Hayden. All right, St. Albert loses the ring at center ice. We got Marley bringing it in. Marley dishes it off to Amy. Amy's going to take a look. She's going to go for the circle. She's got Emily fake drop pass. Amy's going to come back out to the front. A little bit of a drop pass. Marley, oh, nice shot. Blocker save. And they're going to whistle it down because the St. Albert put their stick in the crease. All right, we got Amy gives it back to Ryan right off the bat with a ripping shot up high. Good save by St. Albert goalie. We got Emily coming out from the corner. She's going to bring it out front. She's going to take a look right at the net. Fires it high and wide. Good shot. We might have a new goalie in here for St. Albert. I don't recognize her. Ring is dumped into the defensive zone here. Ryan's going to take a look. She's going to grab it. Quick little stop behind the net. Little reversal up to Emily. But Emily couldn't handle it at center, so we got a two-line pass. We have a line change. Hayden's going to come down, chase the ring carrier. Forces a little bit of a turnover, but St. Albert managed to pick it up. St. Albert over the blue line. Pass received, looking for the entry. Being chased down by Brady. Oh, shot on goal from the far side. Went wide. No reset on the clock. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. St. Albert's going to come around for a little wraparound. Shot on goal. Saved by Sherwood Park. Cohen's going to take the ring, bring it out here, take a look for a lead pass. Picked off by St. Albert in the neutral zone. Dumps it back into the defensive zone here. Cohen's on her. Gets a little stick in there, takes the girl down. No penalty called. Nice save by Eliana. Kind of mishandled there at the ringette line. St. Albert's going to walk in. Big shot on goal. Saved by Eliana. Cohen picks it up from behind the net. She's going to look for an entry here. Nice little lead pass. Cassidy. Cassidy turns it over at center. Hayden picks it up. We got a dancing ring here. She couldn't quite stab it, but Emily figured it out. Emily's going to bring it into Cassidy. Cassidy takes a look. She's going to circle the net. They're going to reset. Drop pass to Brady. Brady takes a look. Second drop pass. Nice little deke. Fires it high and wide. Sherwood Park trying to figure it out here. They get the offense. Story's going to wrap around the net. She's going to take a look. Looking at Michael. Fakes the drop pass. Comes right in the center. Low shot. Right on goal. Good save by St. Albert. And St. Albert couldn't get rid of it in time. That's another thing that we have going on. We're still pretty good. Hey, Ryan, at this coverage when the opposing goalies got the ring. We've caused a lot of whistles.
Yeah, what I'd like to see from the team today is, as always, speed is such a big factor. I think clean up the passing a little bit makes a big difference in receiving that ring. But yeah, good start. Hopefully they can push through and use a bit to their advantage, the speed and possession.
So forward lines, we got Olivia, Story, and Michael out there. They're going to dance around the net here. Let's try to figure out how to play. Fake drop pass by Olivia. She's going to come in on her weak side. Passes it off. Bad angle shot by Michael, but she gets her own rebound. Now she's going to fight for it. Story picks it up. Story's going to create some space here. She's going to fake the cut into the net. Goes around the net. Sees Olivia. Fake drop pass. Story right to the middle. Low shot on goal. Good save. Olivia's on her. Not allowing that ring to get moved up. Ooh, big defensive stall here by Lena. Lena brings it in. Nice little drop pass to Olivia, and she gets back out to the defensive side. Olivia loses it at the ringette line. Picked up by St. Albert. They're going to look to clear the zone. Little dump into Dylan. Dylan's got it now. She's going to take a look for a head pass. Sees Amy. Amy just couldn't get it. We have a two-line touch. Off a skate. Anybody's ring now. St. Albert takes it. Dumps it into the center. We have a two-line pass. Dan is going to pick it up. Take a look. Jumps it back out to Amy. Amy loses it around center, but picked up by Lena again. Sorry, Diana. Diana bumps it up to Marley. Marley low shot on goals. Caught the goalie by surprise, but just hit the pad. Amy with the big rebound. Takes a look. Off the inside of the post and out. Getting some good looks here early on.
It's nice to see them getting lots of shots and not just right at the goalie for sure. Put a little pressure on her.
Yeah, I like the pressure. This pretty aggressive start here. That's something that we've been missing lately. Right, St. Albert's got it. St. Albert goes for the breakaway pass. Just goes wide. They manage to regain possession in the defensive zone here. Oh, St. Albert tries to wrap around short side. Eliana just gets a piece of it with her glove. She's going to look for someone to pass to. She just doesn't get it off in time. It's pretty uncommon that we don't get that ring off, but better safe than sorry. They're going to reset, get a line change, and it's going to be St. Albert ring here with 5 minutes left, 0-0.
Yeah, it's nice. We haven't spent a lot of time in our zone to start the game, and we know St. Albert always comes out pretty strong at the beginning of the game against us. So good to see the girls making quick decisions and keep that ring in their end instead.
Ooh, risky pass out there in front, but Hayden managed to pick it up. Nice lead pass. Gets it out to Cassidy, and she touched it twice. Going to blow it down. And we're going to have a center ice free ring from St. Albert. So we got Hayden Cassidy and Emily Brady up at forwards. We have Cohen and McKenna on defense. All right, Hayden picks it up. She's got some speed. Nice little lead pass to Brady. Brady's going to have a look, see who's available. Nice little pass, little behind her, but Hayden picks it up. Hayden's going to take a look right at the net, in the center. Big shot right on goal. Little turnover. Little check-in. We got some stick swiping. Brady's fighting for it. Doesn't come up with it. Ooh, little pass out in front from the defender. Goalie ring. Looks like the goalie's going to hold on to it for a defensive free ring. Still 0-0, 4:16 left. No line changes. Let's see what we can make out here. We got, actually, no. Story popped out there. So we have Story at center. Brady on the right. And we got Dylan and Trista on D. Goalie's getting some repairs done to her helmet. Ryan, what are the odds we see a shot off the free ring here?
Well, I'm not a betting man, Trevor, but if I had to, I wouldn't bet much.
All right, Brady's going to take it from behind the net. She's going to circle out in front. She's got some speed. Oh, beautiful little drop pass and a quick shot. Just goes wide, but I like that. St. Albert's bringing it up here to center ice. Two-line pass. Battle for the ring in the corner. Trista comes out with it. She's going to take a look out to center here. She gets over to Olivia. Olivia loses it, regains it, looks for another pass. She's got Story breaking over the blue line. Story beats two girls. Another shot right on goal. Oh, bad throw. Michael picks it up. All alone in front. Fires it wide. So now it regains the ring. Dumps it to center. Ooh. St. Albert picks up over the blue line. They're breaking in on the short side. Circles back, takes a look. Looking for that third forward to come and join her. Hustles it to the middle. Little backhand shot. Eliana, no problem. Reset the clock here. St. Albert shoots it wide. And looks like we might have 4 in for the defense. So that's going to be a reset on the clock and a free ring for St. Albert.
Yeah, St. Albert started to push hard in that one, so the girls need to really focus on their triangle and not give them any chances. Eliana's standing tall right now.
All right, St. Albert to the boards. Picks it up. It's going to go behind the net. She's got a trailer. Little drop pass. Number 11 shoots. She had that blocker side wide open, but Eliana sticks the chicken wing out and makes the save. Nice little lead pass here to center. We got Olivia. Lena breaking in. Big shot. Tries to go 5-hole. St. Albert shuts the door.
There's one thing I've seen so far, Trevor. This goalie from St. Albert's got a quick chest, so the girls got to be aware of that.
We got a break for St. Albert here. 1-on-1. Little shot. Eliana, no problem. Sliding save. Shuts the door. Ryan picks it up, takes a hip, but she fights it off. Lead pass up to Michael. Michael tries to get it to Amy. Amy just couldn't handle it. St. Albert picks it up and makes a move. Off the skate. Amy hustles back, gets it. Emily's going to fight for the ring now. Pass off St. Albert. St. Albert's making all their passes. And we got a whistle. We got a player down. Looks like Emily was trying to intercept the pass. A little aggressive stick. Skating to the bench, but I think she knows what happened. So then she makes eye contact with the ref, and she's going to have 2 minutes to think about what she did.
Yeah, you always hope the other players aren't severely injured. Sometimes it's just a jolt to the system, depending how you land. But hopefully she's all right and can skate it off for the rest of the game.
All right, 0-0 still. 1:41 left in the first quarter. They're going to have a power play to finish off this first quarter. This first Sherwood Park penalty kill is going to be brought to you by Carrie's Crucial Conversations. If you would like to have a respectful workplace, you just give Carrie a call for some education.
I've gone through that program once. It definitely helps me out.
Yeah, it's always good to have good communication in the crowd.
It is a pretty lively crowd today. I mean, a little subdued with the cheering, but that's to be expected. Getting close to Christmas and lots of things on everybody's mind. But looks like the girl's up and hopefully going to be able to walk that one off or skate it off, I guess. So yeah, minute 41 left, and hopefully the girls can really push. I think if they can really use their speed, this game always seems to be whoever can be a little bit more aggressive in the proper way and take advantage of some missed passes.
All right, we got a rare offensive free ring from the defensive side. No, ref's going to realize that she made a mistake, and she's going to go offensive free ring from the other side now, which is the right call.
It's probably the first time I've seen a ref make a mistake, Trevor, so it's good that they're
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but every once and again, maybe she's new. Okay, St. Albert's going to take it. They're going to go behind the net. Little traffic jam, but she come out with it with the drop pass. Pass out in front. No one there to receive it. Defense fighting for it. Just a little swept back out of the offensive zone. St. Albert gets the ring in, and Ryan picks it up. She's going to build some speed, look for a lead pass off a skate, but it worked out. Ryan picks it up again. She's going to circle back, create some space, get it out to the center. A little neutral zone battle here. Looks like we got St. Albert's maybe power play 2 out. Lead pass to Amy, takes it between the legs, picks it up, cuts to the middle, turns around, shoots it strong side. What a fake. That's a highlight reel pass. That's a nice pass. She picks it up between her skates, grabs it on the short side, a little spinorama in the front, and buries it for a shorthanded goal. Sherwood Park, 1-0, 48 seconds left.
Yeah, the nice thing about that, Trevor, is she really took her time and didn't just shoot right at the goalie, which is so good to see.
Good patience. All right, 40 seconds left. St. Albert's going to bring the ring in. They have the center, takes a fake, goes to the far side and shoots it wide. St. Albert picks it up again. Good tight triangle. It's good to see. Let's try to fend off the 40 seconds left on this power play. We got a lead pass to Hayden. Hayden's got 16 seconds left to make something happen off to Brady. Brady crosses the ringette line. She cuts to the middle. She goes far side with a nice little wrister. Nice play. A little give and go action at the blue line.
That's what I like about it. If they make those smart passes, not into each other's skates, then good things happen like that.
Yeah, Brady took a look there. She saw the open spot. She went right over the blocker pad. Nice, comfortable goal. 9 seconds left. Still on the penalty kill. St. Albert dumps it in. 3 seconds left. They're going to have to get a quick shot away. And that's going to be the whistle for the first quarter. So 2-0, Sherwood Park. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And we'll be back in a few minutes with the second quarter. Okay, Ryan, what do you want to see here in the second quarter of this game?
Yeah, a little bit more of what we saw towards the end of the first. I honestly just always want them to push the pace. I think instead of slowing down, it's put that pass where you expect your player to be, not where they are. And just a little bit of aggressiveness as far as the checking and keeping them out of our zone. But good way to end that period. So hopefully they can build off that and just keep it rolling through.
All right. Sherwood Park with the big dump in. Hayden's going to chase it down. Kicks it out to her stick with her skate, and she's going to circle. Cassidy wrangles the ring. She's going to bring it out in front here. Quick wraparound attempt. Hits the side of the net. This is a good effort. Dumps it into the corner. Hayden takes the big number 18 down with an elbow. No call. Gets it out to Dylan in front. Dylan on her backhand. She's going to circle. Little defense getting some offensive time here. She's going to take another look. Still on her backhand. 2 rounds around the world here. She's going to come out. She's going to pop it up to Cassidy. Cassidy loses in the corner, but we got to pass up to Brady, who was waiting at the ringette line. She waits patiently for the defense to clear the zone, and she makes a nice little pass out in front. Couldn't get handled. Cassidy's going to take the ring. She's going to circle the net again. On her strong side, nice little drop pass to Brady. Brady gets stick checked, but the ring comes out in front. Big shot by Cassidy. Blocker save. It's going to be goalie ring. And she's going to make it known that she's going to cover it up and take the whistle.
Yeah, that's a big save. They get that through, and all of a sudden the tides really start to change for St. Albert, but good on their goalie to stop that one.
All right, the penalty's over now. If you keep getting these shorthanded goals, maybe someone should just take another one. We got a line change. We're going to have Story at center. We're going to have Olivia on the left and Michael on the right. Ryan on D with Diana.
So it's nice to see them want to change it up and just not always do the same thing off the offensive free ring, but you got to be quick with those decisions still, hey, Trevor?
Yeah, you're right. All right, St. Albert with the big dump in. Diana couldn't handle it. Ryan hustles back. She got some speed. She's going to take it in the corner. No problem there. She's going to look for the breakout pass. Gets it to Michael. Michael's having some trouble with it, though. Loses it at center. Ooh, we got almost a breakaway pass, and Albert couldn't handle it. They're going to settle it down here and start a play. Oh, kind of a fake behind the net. Little short side shot. Hits the side of the net. Deanna takes it in front. She's looking for someone to pass to. Fights off a check. Pass it out to the middle. Michael loses it at the blue line. Ryan picks it up in the middle. She's looking for a lead pass here. She's got Olivia off the boards. Olivia's going to chase it down. Loses it behind the net. St. Albert picks it up, but she got her back check going, and she got a turnover. Battle for the ring here at the ringette line. Michael's going to take a look. She chooses not to shoot. Goes around the net. Drop pass. Coming out on the other side on her backhand. Circles the net on her backhand. Olivia slows down, takes a look. Little flip shot right on goal. Reset the clock. And St. Albert's going to look to get rid of it. Couldn't do it in time. So decent pressure. Some good back checking. Created a couple of turnovers. Good to see. We're going to get a wholesale line change here. Looks like we're going to do Emily, Amy, and Marley on forward, and Cohen on defense. They're going to get the ring back to Cohen. Cohen's going to drive in. She's going to fake her shot, go strong side. Hard shot off the pad. Good save by goalie. Rebound out front. Amy takes it, shoots it wide. Nice little pass back to Emily. And a rare glove save by the goalie. We might have another hockey goalie in net here. Just looking at that glove, there's no fingers sticking out of it. So I think we have some hockey equipment, which caused them to catch that ring. Anyways, St. Albert's got the ring in Sherwood Park zone. They're going to reset here and try to start a play. And we're going to have a shot clock violation. Right, it's been apparent that a lot of these teams have had hockey goalies this year. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's always a mixture. U16, I always wish it was just the association's doing a good job of getting girls to want to play that position, but I guess at this point you just take it as it comes, and no reason why you can't beat them and make them go home crying as well.
Yeah, they saw it right there. Hockey goalie couldn't make that glove save 2 times in a row. Emily just got the lead pass and came in from the wall and just buried it hard right over the glove. We got 3-0 Sherwood Park. 7 minutes left.
Yeah, I apologize, Trevor. I'm a little shaky on the camera with the scores and the time, so anybody paying too close of attention to that, it doesn't look good for me. I'll be better.
No apologies needed. We're just here to make Tyler proud.
Well,
all right, we got Hayden coming in here. She crosses the blue line. Brady fights for that ring, gets it in the center, takes a look, decides not to shoot. She's going to circle the net and reset the play here. Brady's going to come out in the front. Nice little drop pass. Ooh, pass across the crease there. Gets picked up.
It's nice to see the girls in there and moving around and not just standing stationary as well, right?
Yeah, they're doing a better job of that, keeping the ring moving, creating that space. So we got Cassidy still out there with Brady and Hayden. I'm going to try the queso play, but St. Albert read it. I didn't hear the whistle, but I think the girls knew it was happening. And we're getting an offensive free ring here for a double touch over the blue line. So we got Dylan on D with Trista. St. Albert pass to the boards. She's going to cut right to the net. Takes the middle. Nice little fake. Had the whole side, but Eliana gets the pad out to make the save. Dylan's going to take it. She's going to get it up to Brady. Brady with the lead pass to Cassidy. Just couldn't quite chase it down. And St. Albert's going to dump it over the blue line. We're going to look for an entry here. She's going to circle back. Doesn't like what she sees. And she gets it in. Big turnover by Cassidy. Eliana looking for someone to give it to. She's got Story in the corner. Story fights it off. Story's got some speed here. Lots of time and space here to make a nice little pass. She sees Michael at center ice. Michael picks it up, and she's looking for someone to pass to. Passes it over to Olivia. Eliana slapping her stick. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Olivia from over the ringette line takes a shot on goal. Smart play to reset the clock. St. Albert goalie dishes it off, but she's checked right away. Big battle ensuing in the corner. Michael's fighting for it. Turns the ring over. Gets it to Lena. Lena loses it. And St. Albert clears it to center ice. Story picks it up. She's going to have a look. Story off the boards. Bank pass. Down to Michael. Michael's going to try to chase it down here again. Neutral zone play. St. Albert looking for the entry. Oh, good pressure. Good pressure by Michael. Fights it off and dumps it in. St. Albert's going to try one more time here, the center ice play. Turnover. Oh, Lena just couldn't handle it. St. Albert picks it up, cuts to the middle, shoots it just wide. Player waiting for it in the corner. Picked it up. I think we might need a line change here. Nice play by Diana. Stops the circle and dead in her tracks. And manages to get her stick in the crease. Going to blow it down. I'm going to have a St. Albert offensive ring. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left. Still 3-0 for the Adrenaline. St. Albert. The play to the boards, cut to the middle. Ooh, quick shot. Short side. Eliana saw it the whole way, makes a good glove save. Cohen picks it up at center. Nice little bump pass up to Amy. Amy to Marley. Marley picks it up. Little blind shot on goal. Doesn't surprise the goalie though. Goalie had it. Amy picks it up. Top cheddar. Blocker side. Right from the front. Good patience by Amy. Skates around the defender and she hits it top corner.
Great thing about that play, Trevor, is Amy didn't back off. She went right where she thought there might be a rebound, and when you're smart like that, you get rewarded more often than not. Good job.
Yeah, she got a nose for the net, that's for sure. 4-0. We got a battle in the corner here in the defensive zone. Cohen's pushing and shoving, looking for that ring. St. Albert comes out with it, hits a stick, goes wide. Cohen meets some more traffic behind the net, but she's battling. Off her skate into the crease. Eliana picks it up, look for someone to pass to. And, that was a long 5, but she managed to get it away. Ryan takes a look. Has some patience. Nice little back pass to Cohen at center. Cohen's going to look for the lead pass. Sees Marley off her skate. Cohen picks it up again. She's going to battle right for the net. She comes across. Big shot on goal. Good save by the goalie. Cohen picks up her own rebound. Fires it into the corner. 3 Sherwood Park players behind the net. See who comes up with it. Cohen comes up with it. Weak little shot on goal there. She's hungry. I think she wants one. St. Albert goalie says that's enough. She's going to slow down the play and get a reset here.
Yeah, it all starts with that nice D support pass to pass in our end and comes out quickly, and then the play just keeps pushing. So good job on the D to recognize pressure and not just skate into it.
Yeah, not to be too nitpicky when you're up 4-0, but we still really need to work on that lead pass over the blue line with some speed. I think we'd have plenty of more opportunities and would serve us well against better teams like Edmonton and Spruce Grove. Cassidy circles the net. Little back pass to Brady. Brady, nice little pass into the corner. Sprawled the goalie out, but we just couldn't find the net. Brady picks it up in the corner. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. She's on her backhand. Nice little turnaround pass to Hayden. Hayden with the hard shot just off the collar and just trickles over the goalie, but not quite in the net. Good pressure here. St. Albert just says they're going to clear it, and they just dump it to center. Picked up by McKenna. McKenna's taking a look. Nice little no-look pass to Cassidy. Cassidy couldn't handle it. Brady picks it up. She's all alone in center here. Now she's getting some pressure. Looking for the reset. She's going to circle the net on her backhand. Nice little blind pass out front. Nobody has seen that coming on both teams, but it would have been a great opportunity.
Yeah, and that's it, Trevor. You're right. Head on a swivel, always ready to take that shot or receive that pass.
Yeah. Be nice to turn that little play into some sort of a structured thing. I think it would work quite good. Hayden with a little juke. Then she goes far side, but just hits the knob with the stick and goes out. It looks like we're going to get a penalty called here. Looks like it was a tripping call. Cassidy's going to get it. She's going to think about what she wants for Christmas for 2 minutes. And Sherwood Park's going to be on their second penalty kill of the game. 54 seconds left in the second. 4-0. Shot on goal here from St. Albert. Easily handled by Dylan. Dylan's looking for that lead pass. She's got one girl breaking. Little give and go to Dylan. Dylan's going to break in on the short side. Cuts to the middle on her backhand. Just finds the hole right underneath the blocker for a great little give and go play at the blue line with some speed. Third shorthanded goal of the game. 5-0. Sherwood Park. 38 seconds left.
Yeah, you don't like to see penalties being taken, but I guess if you can capitalize on it and come out on the winning side with that, it's could be worse.
Oh, I agree 100%. Oh, St. Albert, little turnover. Trying to make something happen here with 24 seconds left. Sherwood Park clears the zone. St. Albert gets it back in. She's looking for the net. She comes right down the middle. Eliana, no problem, shutting down Main Street. Oh, bad turnover in front. Lena just couldn't handle the pass, and she loses it in front. Right in front of Eliana.
Yeah, rare mistakes, and unfortunately, sometimes they quickly can end up in the back of the net. So I'm sure Eliana would want that throw back, but she's been strong all game. We both know she'll bounce back quick off of that one, no problem.
Well, she doesn't have the pressure of a shutout anymore, so she can settle in here and finish this game. We got 8 seconds left. Let's see if the girls recognize how much time's left on the clock, if they can maybe make something happen. Quick little pass out to Ryan. Ryan, 3 seconds left, just dumps it in over the blue line, and that's going to clear up this one half of the game here, 5-1. That half brought to you by Bailey's. If you're at the rink and you see all the ringette moms sitting in a big line with their coffees, you get that little hint of mint. I think we all know what's happening. It's Christmas. It's Saturday. It's cold. Why not? Bailey's, making those early Saturday games tolerable. All right, 38 seconds left in the intermission here after the first half. Sherwood Park, 3 shorthanded goals, 5-1, 5-1 lead. This third quarter is going to be brought to you by Tyler Brady's Oversized Hats. If you're well endowed up top, you give Tyler a call, he'll help you out.
Especially this time of year when it's cold outside. Everybody knows it's a known fact you lose most of your heat through the top of your head, so well worth the investment.
Toques, beanies, hats, whatever you need, just give Tyler a call. No size, too big. Okay, Sherwood Park. 5-1. Start the period on the defense here, even strength.
This is where I expect a push from St. Albert, so hopefully the girls came out of that break ready to roll and to take over this game, score aside.
Okay, we got Sherwood Park. Just going to break the ring out here to center. Pass up the boards to Emily. Emily missed it, but she's not giving up on it. She's fighting for it. Turns out she turns it over, and good effort. Regains the ring there. We got Marlies. Got some passion for that ring. She's fighting for it hard. It's a hard-working first line here. Amy's chasing it down, looking for that turnover. St. Albert player spins around, goes to the safety behind her net. She's going to bring her out, pass off the boards. Picked up by Emily on the boards. Emily's looking at the net. Oh, nice shot, far side. Ring went inverted there and just missed the top corner. Amy's going to pick it up in the middle. Circles the net. Takes a look out front. She's got a chaser. Marley's chasing her. Oh, a little queso play to Cohen. Cohen with the fake shot. Weak shot on goal. St. Albert makes the save. It's going to hold on to it. It's going to be an offensive free rank from Sherwood Park here just after a line change. Looks like the girls are trying to activate the D a little bit this game, which is nice to see.
I agree. It's always good when you see the teams that keep everybody involved. Everybody feels like they've got a chance to score, whether you're D or not. And I think it just opens up the game and makes it harder for the defending team, obviously.
Nice little queso play back to Cohen. Cohen takes the lick, fakes it, backhand high and wide. Cohen's going to pull out here, get the offense back to their line. Big fight in front. Pops back out to the D. Cohen has trouble handling the bouncy ring. Gets it over to Marley. Marley shoots it wide. Sticks just slapping. No reset on the clock. It's going to be a turnover on time. St. Albert's got the ring here. Having some trouble with that hockey glove, picking up the ring. Burns a couple seconds. Manages to get it off. St. Albert's going to take it behind the net, and she's going to look for the dump out, but not hard enough. Cassidy picks it up. She's going to come in on the weak side. Big checks in front. She loses it, but they got to scramble in front. St. Albert comes out with it to the boards. Picks it up at neutral ice. Good pressure by the offense here. Forces the turnover. Cohen's got the ring over the blue line to Hayden. Hayden mishandles it, but she fights and gets it back. Dumps it in. St. Albert picks it up, and they're going to look for another exit. Off the boards and out. Sherwood Park stops that dead in its tracks. Cohen picks it up. One girl to beat. Comes in, fakes it, goes far side, gets hauled down, and slides into the goalie. No penalty called on the play. Oh, goalie makes a little miss throw off her own post. Not sure why the whistle there. The goalie hit it off her own post, stayed in the crease, and then they just seemed to blow it down right away. Not sure on that call, but we'll take it. We got the ring here.
Sometimes the refs get new whistles and just like to try them out just to make sure, right?
Little queso play to Dylan. Dylan, oh, what just a ripping shot. Bar down. Stays out of the net. Good stand-up play at the blue line. Olivia takes it. Comes back. She's going to dump it into the zone. Story. Story patiently waits for it. Little spinorama around the defense. She's got Michael all alone in front. Decided to spend some time and take it around the net. Story with a nice little drop pass here to Olivia. Olivia's got some time and space. She's going to take a nice shot. Good save by the goalie. Sherwood Park with the rebound. Little drop pass back to Olivia. Olivia's taking a look. Ooh, tricky shot on goal. Goes through the wickets, but off the post and out. Story's going to get the rebound with a nice reset. Gets hauled down at the ringette line. We're going to get our first power play of the game. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left. Sherwood Park's up 5-1. First power play of the game.
Yeah, not a ton of whistles and stoppages in the game, so it's nice to see it flow through.
Yeah. Looks like we have a family affair in the Stripes today. We have a father-daughter duo.
Shout out Mike and Jaden Neville. Doing a fine job.
Amy's going to circle with some speed there. Takes a good look. Comes across. Off the goalie. Off the crossbar. No, it just couldn't bury it. St. Albert's going to just dump it in over the two lines and going to reset the play here. Oh, a little overskate by Lena. Emily makes up for it, though. Takes it over the blue line. Takes a look for a pass. Good call by Lena. Let her know that she was wide open. She gets the pass. She cuts to the middle. She's on her backhand. She spins around out front here. She's looking for someone to pass to. St. Albert with the tight triangle. Gives it to Amy. Amy's going to take a look. She's going to go on her strong side. Skated away out of a good scoring opportunity, but manages to get the shot off anyways. St. Albert picks it up, but we got some good pressure here. Looking for the turnover. Beautiful pick by Ryan in the middle. She's going to break in. Just mishandles the ring. Loses some time, but she manages to regain it. Big shot blocked by the defense. Nice pass out front to Amy. Amy couldn't quite handle it, but she had a wide open net with a sprawling goalie. Amy with a nice little juke. She's going to come in on the weak side. Another shot right off the pads. Ring's lost in the shoulder pad here, so goalie's going to hold on to it. Get a reset.
Yeah, great read by Ryan there. That's smart to be able to pick up, come in with speed, and lots of chances came of it. So really smart play.
I like this. We have a lead, but we still got some offensive pressure and some good forecheck going on. It'll serve us good, not letting off the gas pedal here for those tougher games like Edmonton and Spruce Grove.
Well, I had heard them say, a couple of the girls, when they came here, Trevor, prior to the game, they came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and they're all out of bubblegum by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much bubblegum around here. Brady met some traffic here out front. She's on her backhand, goes to her forehand. Good sprawling save by the goalie. Good shot on goal. Goalie manages to clear the ring, but picked up Cassidy. Cassidy's going to fake the shot, go around the net. She has two trailers. Goes for the wraparound stop by the goalie. No defense to throw it to, but they get it out anyways. Aaron pass. Cassidy picks it up. He's going to take a look. We got some good pressure here by the Adrenaline. Little queso play to Ryan. Ryan's going to build up some speed here. She's got one player to beat, goes to her strong side. Sprawling save by the goalie. Good save. Hayden picks up the rebound. She gets a beautiful shot. Picks up the rebound. Beautiful shot. Up top, short side. Just under the bar.
Yeah, there's some big shots in this game from both teams, but Sherwood Park, I'm impressed. They've definitely got some snipers when they want to be.
6-1. Hayden with the little insurance marker here midway through the third quarter. St. Albert's got to tighten up those lug nuts because those wheels are falling off in a hurry here. Big dump in by St. Albert. They're going to take a look. Oh, sneaky little weak shot. Eliana, I believe, is probably screened and didn't expect it. Slow roller, just beats her off the post and in.
Sometimes those change-up shots are the hardest one, hey, Trevor?
Yeah. All right, 6-2, 4:19 left in the third.
I think that's got to be tough as a goalie. You go through a lot of games with not a ton of shots, and yet at the same time, when they come, you got to be ready.
Okay, Sherwood Park ring. Oh, what happened here? It took a little bit too long to get that shot off. They got 5 seconds for when the ref drops the ring, and they took a little bit too much time and caused a turnover. They're going to have a St. Albert.
It's nice to see, if you notice, Trevor, one of the sponsors in the crowd here, Chad from Chad's Hair and Mustache Dye Shop.
Yeah, if that mustache is unruly, you need a little bit of wax to calm that thing down. Just give Chad a call. Oh, they tried that short side shot again from St. Albert there, but missed the net. Looks like we got caught with 4 in the defensive zone, so they're going to whistle it down, and they're going to get an offensive free ring here. 3:50 left, full shot clock. St. Albert's looking to bridge this gap a little bit in the third. Bad line change, leaves them with 2 in the offensive zone, but they figured it out. Little sneaky play maybe. Number 16's all alone, looking for that pass. St. Albert breaks the center. Big shot on goal. Eliana's down to make the save. St. Albert back out front. A little spin around shot, a little quick shot. Good save by Eliana. She's on the ball now. She's not having it. A little lead pass to Emily. Emily loses it, chase it down, but not before there's a nice lead pass by St. Albert with a hard shot off the breakaway. Eliana says no, and she gets it off to the D. Story's going to break it out off the boards to Emily. Emily just loses her edge here, falls down, but manages to get into the zone. Gets right back up and fights for that ring. Some big stick checking here. Good forechecking. We got 3 on the ring carrier. With the turnover, Emily comes out with it after losing her footing again. Slow to get up. Might have caught that tailbone. She looks like she's all right. No worse for wear. Amy picks up the ring, comes behind the net. Fake drop pass, all alone in front. Fakes the shot. Drop pass to Marley. Marley's on her backhand, looking for another forward pass, change-up pass to Amy, but she's stick-checked. St. Albert gets the ring and brings it out to center. Oh, stick check to, looks like Diana, but she gets taken down, and the refs are going to call that down. That was a blatant miss check. It turned into a trip, and Sherwood Park's going to get their second power play of the game.
That family obviously cuts down their own Christmas trees this time of year, Trevor.
Yeah, no kidding. I bet you they got a freshly scented house with all their Christmas trees in their yard. Hayden's going to take the ring here in the center to the boards to Emily. Emily kind of steps on it. No whistle, but she manages to come up with it. Oh, nice little behind the back pass in front of the net there to Hayden, but just on the corner of the crease. They're getting creative with their passing, which I like. Trying some new stuff, keeping that aggression high. Hayden's going to come in from the short side. Looks to bury it over the glove, but just hits the post and over. We got a battle in the corner. Who's going to come up with it? Emily Brady comes up with it. She's going to come up to the front, takes a look, protecting the ring well. Decides not to shoot. Going to circle the net again, reset the play. She got Cassidy going to the corner. Nice little back pass. Cassie's going to skate around with it here. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass over to the corner to Brady. Brady just slides it through the crease, tries to shoot on goal, but just misses that post. But they reset the clock, but they shouldn't have. Anyways, it was a turnover. St. Albert's going to got it. Tried to dump it in, but it was blocked at center ice. Hayden picks it up on the boards here. Looking to create some space. I think she's looking for that queso play to Ryan. Ryan takes it in with a hard shot from the side. No problem for the goalie. Good checking. And St. Albert says that's enough, and they're going to dump it in. 20 seconds left on the power play. Ryan's going to pick it up in her own zone. She's going to look for the breakout pass here off of the skate to Michael. Michael's going to circle around. She's got Ryan. Looks her off. Gives it to Olivia. Olivia's going to break in from the short side. Little shot on goal. Easily saved. That's going to about do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5 action. Bad pass by the goalie. Sherwood Park picks it up. Sherwood Park comes out in front. Takes a look at Michael. Michael with the fake. Goes backhand. Tries to go over the net. Off the boards. And that's going to be the end of the third. So we're sitting here, Millennium Place, 6-2 at the end of the third period. A lively near sellout crowd. Sherwood Park's on their way to having an undefeated record in Session 2, Black Gold League, U16C.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. Some of these teams are coming out hard against us and kind of weather the storm at the beginning and can pull away. But it's nice to see the girls trying more plays, not just taking shots to take them, try and open it up and get everybody involved. It's impressive to see that myself.
Yeah, circling back to just the competition of the league, we've seen St. Albert kind of have some improvements with their play. In the first session there, they were getting smacked down 12-13-1, and they've seemed to make some of these games closer. We got Spruce Grove has entered the division from B, and they tied Sherwood Park there, so they're going to be battling for first. And then Edmonton's also a tough sell, and Beaumont's also coming out and winning a few games. They beat Red Deer yesterday, so they're it's going to be a tight race here. Nice little competitive division for Session 2, which in my opinion, Session 2 still means nothing. Session 1 means nothing, and it's all rides on Session 3 is basically your playoff jockeying. So players are doing the right thing, and they're working on some plays, and they're getting their teams full steam ahead for that Session 3, which starts the middle of February. All right, fourth quarter, final quarter here, 6-2 Sherwood Park. Sherwood Park's offensive rank. Cohen's going to take it. All the girls are stacked up there on the blue line. This is maybe a new play that we haven't seen in a while. Let's see what happens here. They're going to break loose. Cohen's going to send it to Hayden off the boards. Back out to the center. Dumps it in. Michael's fighting for it. Olivia comes out with it from the boards. Little shot on goal. Hits the side of the net. No reset. St. Albert turns it over, makes the play to center ice. It's handled. They have a few players streaking. Ooh, great back check by Michael. Turns it over. Back to Olivia. Olivia's looking for the pass. Throws it in the middle. Picked up by St. Albert. St. Albert dumps it in.
Sorry to jump in there, Trevor. Back check like that shows me that the girls aren't just happy with the score and they are going to continue to push.
Yeah, good point. I like to see that back checking. Amy breaks in. She got some time with it. She's going to go to the center. She has the flanking forwards in the corner. Nice little dish off to Olivia. Olivia's going to fight for it here. Short side shot off the net. They reset it. Back to Olivia. Olivia back past to Amy. She beats two players. She's going to come in on the weak side. Tries to stuff it in there beside the post, but the goalie shuts the door. And she's going to hold on to it for a defensive free ring. Looks like we're going to get a line change.
Yeah, ringette being such a fast sport, if you roll those lines, it can definitely work to your advantage. So,
yeah, I like to see the girls not easing up here, and they're just going to try to stick with that momentum. So I'll pass on the boards here to Emily. Emily's going to cut to the middle. She's going to shoot hard. Off the glove, off the post, and out. St. Albert picks up the rebound. They're going to look for an exit. Dylan intercepts the pass, just gets it over the blue line to Amy. Amy's got two players to beat. Her head's up. She's looking for the pass. She's going to decide not to. Circle the net. This comes out in front. Nice little drop pass over here to Marley. Marley's going to take a look, decides to go around the net and kind of reset. And loses it. All right, St. Albert just dumps it into center. Dylan picks it up with ease. Nice little pass out to Amy. Amy tries to split the defense here. She's got a couple of little jukes. Big shot on goal as she's falling down. Just goes wide. Oh, big pass. Just couldn't pick it up. All right, St. Albert takes his own. We're going to reset here. Weak shot, Eliana, no problem with that. She's going to pick it up, look for someone to pass to. She's got Dylan streaking, but she decides to go right down the middle to Emily. Emily picks it up, no problem. Nice little bank pass off the boards. Gets it up to Trista. Trista's fighting for it at the blue line. And she just decides to take it over the blue line, and it's going to cause a whistle. We're going to get a line change here by the Adrenaline. Looks like we're going to have Brady, Cassidy, and Hayden out there. We got Diana on defense. All right, St. Albert dumps it in here. They receive the pass, takes his own, but again, good back checking by Cassidy. I don't know how, but St. Albert came up with it there in the scrum. They got a shot, just goes wide. Diana picks it up in the corner. She's got some time and space here. She's going to make a nice little outlet pass to Hayden. Oh, Hayden's got Brady right down the middle for a clear-cut breakaway. She's going to fake. She goes strong side. Goalie bit.
beautiful
and
stuff.
went right.
Yeah,
and she just held onto it, and she took a look and buried it in the glove side.
All starts from our end. Beautiful pick up along the board, hard on it, nice pass out. Smart play to realize somebody's streaking in, and then the rest is all up to Brady, and she works her magic.
Yeah, that was a great play. It was a great give and go at the defensive blue line to create that streaking opportunity. It was just a well-run, executed play. It's nice to see. 7-2 Sherwood Park. Good battle for it on the boards here. St. Albert kind of flips it out to center. They managed to get their hands on it. Number 12 for St. Albert picks up a jumpy ring, splits the defense, just kind of flicks it over the shoulder of Eliana to go bar down, and she answers back. Going to make it 7-3. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Going back to how quick this game is sometimes, the scores can come fast, so Sherwood Park's really got to buckle down. The Adrenaline's got to push back here and not allow any more.
Okay, we got another stack on the opposite side of the ice here. Maybe trying out some new center ring plays. Story picks it up at the top of the blue line. She's going to break in. She takes a look. She's going to go around with some speed. She's got Michael in front of the net, and Olivia's coming back here. Fakes the drop pass. Story. This little tricky shot down low. Goalie has no problem with it. They're going to get a clock reset. Michael takes it in. Good ring protection. She's going to circle the net here. She's got Olivia for the drop pass. Going to reverse it behind the net. She's got Story there, dusting off her tip of her stick. Looks like she wants to maybe get a shot off. Queso play to Ryan. Ryan gets held up on the side there, but manages to come away with it. Breaks in on the weak side. Hard shot. Had some room. Just goes off the shoulder, and the goalie makes the save. And goalie, it's hard to get that ring out of that hockey glove, so she's going to hold on to it. We're going to cause an offensive free ring here. Story's going to take the center here. Not seeing a free ring shot. It was a fake. Livy behind the net. She's got Story trailing. Oh, nice little drop pass to Story. Just couldn't handle it, but she had a wide open side there. St. Albert manages to get it. They got a streaker. If they can land this pass, they're going to have a breakaway, and they do. Cohen fights back. Just gets in her way. Shot goes wide. St. Albert picks it up. Oh, big shot off the crossbar. Goes into the corner. Ryan picks it up. Has some problems with it. We got a whistle here.
Yeah, that was a great defensive get back by Cohen. She got back there like somebody was trying to steal her puppy and got herself right in the position. Didn't give the St. Albert player really much room but to just take a shot. And with Eliana being such a wall back there, almost a guarantee that's not going in.
So it looks like we might have had 4 defensive in there somehow. So St. Albert's going to get the offensive free ring here. They're going to fake the shot, and they're going to go to the boards. They're going to cut right to the middle. Good defensive play by Amy there. It's a stick down and some body contact and prevents the shot. Her stick did make the crease, though, so that's going to call a whistle. If there's any part of any of the defensive or offensive players under the crease, they're going to whistle it down right away. So St. Albert here's got the ring. Fake the shot off to the boards again. They're going to do the same play. They're going to cut right to the middle. Oh, mishandled back pass. Number 11. Just kind of everybody's just standing around. St. Albert's shot goes off Amy's leg. Amy's got Emily breaking, and they got 2. Oh, Emily skate, but Marley picks it up. Marley gets it to Amy. One girl to beat. Gets hauled down from behind. No call. St. Albert picks it up, but our forecheckers are just relentless. Emily's in there with the stick. I think we got away with a little skate bounce over the blue line. Amy picks it up, fights off the check, and gets lodged in the goalie's pads, so they're going to whistle it down and reset for an offensive free ring. 7-3, 4:55 left in the game in this chilly Saturday morning. Sherwood Park.
Yeah, so Trevor, on a day like this when it's so cold, I just have a question. Like, how do you keep your throat and your voice so crisp and smooth sounding?
Well, it's lots of preparation, lots of warm up, maybe some Baileys. You got to keep that throat coated if you want to perform at a high level that this ringette demands. All right, McKenna with a little chip pass, doesn't quite make it over the blue line. St. Albert dumps it in. Trista picks it up. She's getting challenged here in the corner. Fights off 2 checks and a hook. No call. Trista still has it, looking for a pass. Just flicks it up into center here. Goes over 2 lines. We can't pick it up until they touch it. St. Albert fires it off into the corner, and he picks it up. Looks like Marley fights for it, crosses the blue line, fights off another check by number 12. Gets a nice little shot off, beats the goalie far side on the ice. That's nothing but hard work there from the corner. Takes it, fights off a trip, fights off a check, and manages to place it nicely down low. 8-3, Sherwood Park. All right, St. Albert with the center free ring there. Nice little dump out. Pass received. St. Albert's going to circle the net. taking their time behind the net there, seeing what options are available, but their other players aren't really skating around. Pass in front there, gets picked up by Diana. Diana gets it out to Brady. Brady with a nice little seam pass, just couldn't quite get handled by Cassidy. Goes on net. Goalie's going to play it to the corner. St. Albert picks it up, dumps it in off the boards. Lead pass to center, but she got no one to pass it to, so she just kind of flicks it over. St. Albert with some speed picks it up. Shot off a leg. Goes wide. Dylan's going to pick it up in the corner. Gets checked. Hayden manages to pick it up. She's going to look for the lead pass off the boards. Nice safe pass over to Cassidy. And Cassidy back up to Hayden. Hayden gets checked, but Cassidy picks it up. She's going to come in the middle. Takes a look. She gets hooked. Oh, goalie made a save, and then Hayden picked up the rebound with a nice little flick, but the goalie somehow got a blocker on it. Dan has got the ring at center here, flicks it right into Cassidy. Cassidy to Story in the corner. Story's going to pick it up and go behind the net, wait for her forwards to finish the line change and come in for a fresh set. Looks like we got Michael coming down. Nice little drop pass to Michael on the circle. Michael cuts to the front. 2 fakes, wide open net. Had the goalie slide in. Not sure where it is. It must have popped out. Nice patience there. Got the goalie sliding right over. She picks it up and she does the same thing. She goes around the net, beats the defender, shoots it wide. She gets it up again. She's on a mission. Michael back to the center. Nice little drop pass to Story. Story's a big shot from middle of the circle. Goalie handles it, knocks it down. Looking for someone to pass to, but everybody seems to be covered. Long 5 whistle. Not happening. Right to center ice here. Oh, big check. St. Albert in the middle. Fires it wide, just under the blocker. Ryan's kind of pushing her off to the corner with her body there. St. Albert takes the center. Little drop pass right to the middle. Shot clock violation, though. Usually the goalie will be at the back slapping their stick to warn the players when the shot clock's running down, but maybe they don't do that in hockey.
Well, sticks are expensive, Trevor, so you got to save every little bit you can.
No, that's true. Oh, Eliana with the rare 5-second count. Going to reset the play here.
Minute 21 left. It's good to see the girls maybe just using the shot clock or the shot clock and the time. It's not always about goals when you're up like this. It's game management becomes a big part.
All right, St. Albert with the pass over to the boards. They're going to cut right to the middle. Ryan's giving her the stick in the shoulder, keeps her out. Looks like they're going to do a case of play of their own. Shot off of Story's leg. St. Albert gets the ring again. Another shot off the leg. Good defense, getting in the way of these shots. We got a battle for the ring. Got 2 sticks in the middle. Ref's going to blow that down. It's going to be goalie ring here. Okay. Oh, a little miss pass by Eliana to the center. St. Albert takes advantage of it, picks it up right in the middle, and just goes over her shoulder. Kind of an unforced error turned on him, but luckily we have a sizable lead that is not going to matter. 47 seconds left. Sherwood Park's up 8-4.
Yeah, I think when the game's like it is, sometimes it's easy to get complacent in your end and not really think it through. But that happens. That's life.
All right, Cohen dumps it into the corner. Sherwood Park picks it up. Amy with some speed hits the center. She's going to fake the shot and go around the net. She fakes another drop pass, comes around the net again. Here we go, drop pass to Emily with a shot off a leg. 26 seconds left. St. Albert's going to play it safe and clear the zone. No lead pass, but she's going to go cross ice to somebody. Cohen gets in the way, forces St. Albert player to make a weak backhand shot. She's going to pick up the rebound, try to make something happen here with 11 seconds. Nice little lead pass to center ice to Emily. Emily pops it back up to Cohen, streaking in all alone. Fake left, strong side shot, just off the glove and trickles in. That was another great play there. It's the second one we've seen from the defense. A little give and go at one blue line and a give and go at the second blue line. Nice lead pass by Emily. Cohen gets that goal she's been searching for to secure the victory with 1.5 seconds left. 9-4 Sherwood Park.
Great finish on that play by Cohen. And little known fact, her dad needs glasses, so it's genetics that she's fighting against. But obviously, in a case like that, it didn't bother her at all.
Yeah, maybe it's hereditary because she had to get pretty close to that goalie before she got that shot off. Well, there we have it. So Saturday morning, cold December morning, Sherwood Park defeats St. Albert 9-4 at home. Near capacity crowd at Millennium Place to keep their first place record in the Black Gold League.
The smell of wins and mint Bailey's is strong in the air. So
Oh, it's my favorite. Minty wins, I'm going to call that. If they made an air freshener, it's exactly what it would look like.
Well, thank you guys for allowing me the opportunity to be on the mic here. Hopefully I did Trevor and Tyler proud, and Michelle's usually behind the camera at the steady hand. So really appreciate it. Merry Christmas from us in the broadcast booth, and really had a great time.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Ryan. You did a great job, and hopefully we get to see you again here. So there you have it, 9-4. And once again, if your heart rate doesn't come down, call 911 because you've just received another large dose of adrenaline. Merry Christmas.